One of the more difficult questions that I can be asked to answer on any criminal case, but especially something involving a charge of gross sexual assault, is what am I looking at for prison time? Oftentimes for criminal offenses, for first-time offenses, there are no mandatory minimum penalties. So if this is the first time you've been charged with gross sexual assault, you're probably not facing a mandatory minimum penalty. But you are facing a maximum of 30 years of prison. So you have to look at the fact that on the low end, you could be looking at just probation. Is that likely? It's going to depend on the facts and the scenario and how it plays out. And of course, in the high end, you're looking at the maximum term of imprisonment, which is 30 years. And of course, that is reserved for the worst of the worst offenders. So you're going to fall somewhere on that spectrum. And to answer that question, we actually have to sit down and discuss the case. And as the case progresses, as I'm involved, I'll get a better idea of where you may fall in the event we were to go to trial and not prevail, or if we were to try and enter into some type of a plea bargain to reduce that top-end exposure for you. But until I'm involved in a case and I'm knee-deep in it, it's very difficult for me on a serious charge like gross sexual assault to give you an idea of what you might be looking at just from an initial consultation.